to the Liverpool Community Podcast. I'm your host, Chase Johnson Lynch. And once again, we're here joined by a guest that we find in the community that we think that you will find just as interesting as we do. And I know she'll probably say, me? No. Really? Yes, you. So I'm joined here by Becky Close from a company called Recipro. How you doing, Becky?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we met at a networking event, LLIB, Liverpool, Leading Ladies in Business.
Yeah.
I know what was I doing there, but hey, but and I found
you're just a diva, as we all know.
I am. Well, actually, I was there with my diva friend Phil, who was on the desk, but but we heard your well, we both heard your story about what your company does and found it fascinating, but you escaped us. So we finally caught her, like a tiger by the tail and everything like that. And so why don't you tell us, whoa, why am I so interested? Recipro. What is Recipro all about, Becky?
Okay, so Recipro is a social enterprise based on the Wirral, where we help companies with waste, construction and DIY materials, stuff that would otherwise be sent to landfill or for recycling that's actually perfectly good, usable product. We then take that in and supply it to the community at a fraction of the original cost. So it's reducing waste and it's helping people in the local community to save money on building materials and DIY supplies for their homes, charities, businesses, etc. We also are part of the Community Repaint Network. So that's where we take in waste leftover paint and again supply that into the community for a fraction of a retail cost of brand new paint. And we also remanufacture some of that paint into a brand new paint product, a recycled paint product called Recolor, and we've developed that process with Dulux.
Wow. I mean, now that was a lot. So this is Becky's first podcast. I have to ask questions so that way we break it all down. But don't worry, we'll bring it all down. You've been going for like about 15 years.
Yes,
This is really amazing. I mean, first of all, for a company to survive that long.
Yeah.
But you also are not alone in that. We should also mention you have a partner, Mike, I believe. Yeah?
Yes.
Who you guys set up this company together.
Yes.
And everything like that. And Recipro, people go, well, what is that like? Is that like recycling or what is it? And you said it was based upon a word called Recipro.
I knew that was going to happen.
Don't cut me. Reciprocity.
Hey. I can clip that bit out.
No, you can't. Because
you can't.
It's all good. It's all good. Reciprocity. Which, as you said, means mutual exchange, right?
Yes, yeah.
And everything. So, I mean, what I like about where your company, the ethos of your company about sharing and doing, like working with the community and making it better, like such as benefiting the environment and everything. That all was a part of your ethos in setting this up, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So we wanted to do something that benefited the environment, so keeping waste out of the waste stream, stopping it before it actually becomes a waste, and actually trying to move people up the waste hierarchy. So instead of just looking to recycle our way out of a problem, let's reuse product where we can. And then, helping the community, so saving people money.
Yeah, because I'm one of those people. I'm pretty sure other people are. You buy, a couple of tins of paint in the shop, like those B&Qs. What are you looking at me for?
What's in the paint is life.
What? I had bought some paint.
Sorry, I didn't mean
Not
to-
about me.
I didn't mean to-
I had paint left over, fellas. What I'm trying to say is that so as most people do, you have that paint left over. You can't put the cap back on the box. What am I gonna do with it? Please do not dump it down the toilet, right? And everything. And so what they do? They take it to a waste center, I believe.
Yes, so if you're in Liverpool, the Wirral, Wigan, Flintshire, we collect paint every single week from the household waste recycling centres.
Yeah.
So if you take paint there, they've all got a dedicated paint section. We go in there, we sort it, we take anything that is still usable and bring it back to our place where we can then sort it and either remanufacture it into brand new paint or sell it as good paint that's just not quite full.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I thought was interesting because you described it as like, I think you described it as two types. You have rescue paint and recycled paint.
Yes.
I want to say what the difference between rescue paint and recycled paint.
Rescued paint is paint where we bring paint in, we open it up. There's nothing wrong with that paint. It's completely brand new. It's just not been used. Somebody's maybe used half a litre of it or half the tin. Yeah.
Like I said.
Or quite often it's a full tin and people have just bought it because it was on 2 for 1 or, special offer, or they completely overestimated how much paint they needed, or they bought it, didn't actually like the colour. So we just will sell that for £1.20 a litre. That goes onto our shop floor. It's sorted by colour. And then the recycled paint is where we actually make brand new paint out of the waste paint. So if there's not enough in a tin for us to sell, or it's just a colour that we know we need because we sell lots of it, that gets fully remanufactured. So by that, we take the waste paint, it's then filtered, it's treated chemically, and when it goes into its tubs, its new tubs, it's brand new paint. It's at least 95% recycled content.
The paint?
Yes. So
wow.
Yeah.
See, I knew this was going to be cool. So
it's not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun. What kind of name you got? You got like war paint? Anybody wants some war paint? You know what I mean?
My favourite name recently was custard cream. Yeah.
I probably would have bought that.
Yeah.
Because I did paint my house yellow.
You would love custard cream. It's a nice yellowy, biscuity cream. Yeah. But we have about 50, 60 colours because we do different products of paint. So we do indoor paint, outdoor paint. We do chalk paint for upcycling. And we also do garden paint for like sheds and fences and things. So we do all sorts of different colours.
Well, it is that kind of thing, people get kind of wild. I mean, like when I was married, my ex-wife would like say, "Hell, we're gonna paint the whole house red." What? You know what I mean? And then I put up pictures on Facebook, IKEA from hell, because I had no choice to live there. And then we'll paint it purple, and then it's like, so when I got my own place, I said yellow. That was me. Anyway, so so when you kind of look. So when you started out, this is what I thought was fascinating because you said you started out like about 15 years ago and everything, but it was like about 2008 for those who are old enough to remember 2008. This was the early days of the internet, but you started out online.
Yeah, so we started out, I worked for a construction company at the time, and we saw there was a problem with surplus building materials, so stuff being over-ordered basically, or client changing their mind or ordering the wrong product. The wrong product turning up. So we thought the idea of an online exchange, so a builder could say, I've got these products available, and then somebody else could buy them off them or just take them off them for free. The problem with building materials is they're big and they're bulky. So we very quickly realised it needed to be offline, not online.
Yeah. You need to be able to see it.
You need to be able to see it, check the quality. We needed to be able to have somewhere we could store those materials. Plus, we really wanted to get those materials into the community. So online again wasn't really suitable for working with charities and stuff.
What was available? Was it like eBay? Because I don't think Amazon was around then, was it?
I think it was just books then, maybe, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So eBay was obviously around, and it was similar that was the idea, a similar sort of model to eBay. Yeah. But yeah, like I say, it was that was our research and development days, and then we launched a physical premises in about 2011, which is when we actually got a unit where we could go and collect product and store them.
Now the thing about it is, you have to be careful with this because, I usually ask people like their origin story and everything like that. But in your case, it wasn't just yourself; it was you and your partner. But he wasn't your partner at the time, was he?
Yes, he was.
Oh,
yes.
He was. Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But then you worked in marketing and he worked in accounts.
Yes, right? He was briefly in accounts, and he won't thank me for telling people that. He's now.
What, he's going to be upset? Wait a minute, this wasn't part of the NDA, Mike. I thought this was the interesting part, man.
Yeah, so I still run the marketing side for our business, and Mike is head of manufacturing now, so he looks after all the paint remanufacturing, adding all the new products and stuff, which is a big job because we make so much of it now. So he was in accounts, I was in marketing, but we both really cared about the
you both-
environment.
yeah, that's
yeah,
what
yeah, and we wanted to do something. And as soon as we started working on this project within that other company, we could see it was something that had really exciting potential.
But I mean, like again with the whole like NDA part about it is, I just love the fact that I'm a big movie head, ain't I, Phil? So of course everything is a movie to me, isn't it?
Everything.
Phil? So I say,
The whole of your life is one big movie.
thanks, Phil. But then like, so I said this was like your big Jerry Maguire moment. Let's go. Let's just go. I can see you as like Renee Zellweger and he is like, Tom Cruise. Let's go, right? So this doesn't mean what happened at the company and what company it was. It just means how you guys, got together. So then, they were already married. Story ruined. No, great story. Didn't know Recipro came from such, strong past there. But it's still kind of the same, right?
It's kind of the same.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You know what I mean? Because you're still here. But that's the main
Yes.
thing is like sometimes when people have hey, let's change our lives. I mean, we're making good money here doing this and doing that. We can have our different belief systems. But that's what I liked is that because based upon we could do something better here and you're still doing it. But this was one of the things that we discovered. You're like a little best kept secret over there in the Wallasey Docks.
Yeah.
Maybe because you're over in the world. But
The dark side.
no, I never said that, Phil. Phil's from Birmingham.
I
He
said
was,
it.
what I
I
mean?
said it.
But like the thing about it is that people need to know that you exist because what I thought was really interesting is that you're open to the public.
Yes. Yeah, anyone can come. So we're just like a shop. Anyone can come in and visit us.
So being that I'm not DIY, you're like a shop such as like Wix
Yes.
or B&Q.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. You can just come in, browse our stock. It's always changing because it's donated stock. So you never really know what you're going to find.
You might find some custard cream though.
You might find some custard cream. The paint is always in. There's always loads of paint and kitchen and bathroom DIY stuff sort of in and out.
And not only that, but for those who go to those big stores, you're buying. See, I only bought 110 for my own flat film because I could only afford 110, right? But here at this place,
You didn't know about the Recipro.
Exactly.
that's what. Thanks, Phil.
No, I'm just saying.
I know the
Stole his
script.
life.
I'm sorry.
But here at Recipro, you have 70% discount. This is not a commercial, Phil. I was only just trying to point it out. Now you made it a commercial. You can buy paint at 70% discount. So either way you look at it, though, is that let's talk about the fact that you're got a milestone that you're about to reach,
Yes. Next year, yeah.
which is interesting.
Yes.
So what is that milestone?
So next year we should hopefully hit 1 million litres of paint recycled, which is a massive milestone. The first year, we've only been doing paint since 2013. The first year we did paint, we did about, I think it was about 8,000 litres of paint. I'd have to double check that. This year we've done, about 170,000 litres of paint. So we've really ramped it up. And then next year we will sell our millionth litre of paint. And that every one of those litres is a litre of paint that would have been in
Now,
landfill.
What's important about this is that, again, it's about the environment. Now, for those who got like video reels on their phone like me, who got nothing else to do but to scroll, we see horrible videos around landfills that are filled with not just garbage, but paint. Because of people, who are too lazy that they throw their paint cans that are got maybe like 3/4 of paint in it, into a landfill. Or, into the oceans and all that other kind of stuff. So that's why these numbers that you're just quoting are very important because, there's at least a organization that is out there doing something. I mean, you're not a charity, you're a limited company.
Yes, we're a social
Yes,
enterprise.
social
Yeah,
enterprise,
so
that's the word.
yeah.
And everything else like that. As if they don't do enough. I was saying, yeah, well, do you donate or anything like that? And then you say, well,
It's basically, yeah, we're open to the public, but also to charities and community groups. And our idea is just to keep it affordable for everybody. So charities and community groups can come and buy paint and other products for massive savings, helping their budgets go further. So we work a lot with the third sector. We ship paint nationally. Recently, we've shipped some to a church in Yorkshire, a school in South Wales, and I'm trying to think of one more off the top of my head, a theatre company in Stoke-on-Trent.
Wow.
So we ship it nationally. It stretches their budget, so they can spend that budget on doing what they're there to do, which is helping the community, so they can save and do these projects they might not be able to do otherwise.
Now, sometimes, as a real person, you can have a real love for things, and then so you did donate to a particular place. Shut up, Phil. You did donate.
We do like to.
You did donate to the Cat Cafe.
The Cat Cafe came
now,
in
Phil
today.
actually, dumb as he is, thought it was cats drinking wine.
No, I thought I was serving cats. I'm sorry. But...
Yeah, the Cat Cafe came in today, and it's nearly Christmas, so I was feeling generous, and I gave them a nice little a few freebies to help them with their project, because it sounded like a lovely project. But even without that, it was a massive saving for them, and she could make her budget. She could really stretch her budget so she could get enough paint for the project.
See, the main thing about it is that it's this high discount that you offer and that's what's good for people to know, because we're gonna give out your socials in a second. Is the fact that you at least are real people behind the phone and website. Mm-hmm. I mean, I believe you say yourself you're behind your socials.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So that doesn't mean that Becky's a touch, but that just only means that if you believe in something, whether it's a community group or a charity or whatever, it's like it's no harm in reaching out,
Absolutely.
I mean, when you talked about the theater company, it makes me think about, especially this time of year, and everybody's got some show on, whatever, and they could use some paint, Besides custard, what other kind of paint you got?
You name it, we've probably got it. We've got
think about Purple Passion. And
Purple Prince. We have Purple Prince.
You got Purple Prince.
Yes. And that is a lovely colour.
Really?
Yeah.
Purple rain, man. Purple rain.
They've all got to be alliterative. They're all alliterative.
I'll get you.
Man.
Yeah. You'll
know
spot
what?
the pattern.
I'd probably be thinking about some Purple Passion. What do you, Purple Passion or Purple Rain? Purple Prince. I'd probably be thinking about some Purple Prince, for my neck color and everything like that, that doesn't sound bad and everything, So, I mean, what I wanted to be able to get you to say this phrase, because if it's not your tag phrase, it should be. It says, stop waste from becoming waste.
Yes. Yeah.
Why were we talking about that?
So that's basically what we do on the building material side. So we talked a lot about paint, but obviously we do the building material side as well, and that's where we work with companies like Wix and Travis Perkins, Howdens, Magnet, and people like that who might have end of line stock or slight damage stock or customer return stock, all brand new, nothing wrong with it, materials that would otherwise be waste. Instead, they send it to us, and we can then sell it onto the community for 70-80% discount. So that is stopping that waste becoming a waste. It's finding a home for it, because there's nothing wrong with it. And our theory is, why throw something in a skip that actually somebody could use in their home or their charity?
Yeah. And you said that you guys delivered throughout the Northwest, didn't you? Because you were talking about not just the Wirral and Liverpool, but other places like...
So we have stockists who stock our paint nationally. So we have a network of about 40 stockists all around the country who sell our paint from their shops, and a lot of them are charities, community groups, or small independent businesses. So yeah, they're all over the country.
But so it goes down to the Midlands, or... Yeah,
we've got people in the Midlands. We've got people Devon, I think, is our furthest one down south. We have some in Scotland, Glasgow, the northeast, Cumbria, all over.
See, Recipro. Why are we not hearing about this? and everything. So listen, website.
Yep.
Let's spell it up. Recipro-uk.com.
Yep, that's it.
For me, I'm good. And stuff. And we're gonna put the name on, there as well. Is that the only place that people can find, or
No, so
can
we're
they
on.
get information about what do you have in the stores?
Yes, the best place for that is on our social media. So we're on Facebook, Recipro City Whirl, which is RECIPRO Recipro City Whirl. That's the name of our shop, the physical store. Yeah,
like in
reciprocity.
reciprocity.
Yeah. And don't worry, on Instagram it's just Recipro, which is fun.
You got pictures and all that other kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
we put pictures on every day of all new stock that's come in and all the paint colours and things as well.
So is this because you said you had to move to a bigger premises.
Yes.
So is it like one of those like big factory type of places looking?
Medium size, we'll
Because I
say,
think
yeah.
you said something about like my partner was talking about, hey, are you by this place, you said something about you had just got the sign.
We just got new signage this week, yeah.
New
Just
signage.
Christmas tree, yeah.
Well, that's not gonna last, but you get them and everything. But but you got signage up.
We've
and
got
everything,
signage up, yeah.
so people can find you.
They can find us.
Now
yeah.
that they know that you're
Now
out
they
there.
know we're there, yeah.
Yeah, and stuff and everything. Well, Biggie, I think you did fantastic for your first podcast.
Thank you.
You were kind of nervous.
A little bit.
Hopefully, I made you feel a little cool.
Brilliant.
Hopefully, Phil made you feel worse. No, of course, Phil is always good. But please, I don't want to downplay the message about what Recipro is all about, especially about keeping those landfills clean, reducing the waste or stopping the waste and everything. It's very important, especially, at these times. It's not just this time of year, but all the time when people, hey, look, I don't know what to do with this paint, and I'm too lazy to go down to the skip. It's important, isn't it?
It is. It's keeping it out of landfill, but it's also helping the local community and helping people to save money who really need it.
It's a win-win.
Win-win for everyone.
Absolutely.
Well, Becky, again, I want to thank you for coming into our studio. This is the last show of 2023 and everything like that. Who knows, and everything. But I don't know what I'm saying there. But still, have a Merry Christmas.
You too.
And everything like that. You guys out there, you guys have a Merry Christmas. Hopefully you enjoyed this podcast. Please like and subscribe. We always love to see comments and everything. And hopefully we'll make an Insta reel. But yeah, I did that.
Chase stumbling on reciprocity. That's what we're going to be doing.
I love it. All right. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Becky Close from Recipro. And I'm Chase Johnson Lynch. You've been watching the Liverpool Community Podcast. And for now, we out of here.